Hey, welcome back to Rob's Garage Woodworking. Today we're in the shop working on my Craftsman LT1000. This one has a broken clutch wire. That drives the accessories like the lawnmower, or in this case my snowblower, because I've got the snowblower attached to this. So I got this wire off of Amazon for like $20. In the description, I'll link the part number in the description so that you guys can find this. Alright, 3/8. Let's take these out. There we go. Where can we put this that it's not gonna get damaged or leak? I don't really have a good spot here. I'm just going to set it right down here on the tire. Hope for the best. Once again, 3/8. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So it turns out you can unscrew this knob. Let's unscrew that. See, it's threaded. See if we can pull this out. There we go. All right. So here's the whole thing. So let's remove the safety switch. So that's a safety switch on this. Let's unhook the wires. So there's a release tab here. So we're gonna lift up that release tab. Pull out the connector. There we go. With the connector out of the way, that gives you a little more room. You can pull this up. Somehow that fits into that. Is that like a screwed in thing? How does that work? So the replacement part looks like it just snaps onto it. So if I push it back open, it should come out. So we're gonna pull this piece off here, and this has locking tabs on it. You have to squeeze those to pull it out. I use my needle nose pliers. I'm going to squeeze that and try to push it back in. There we go. Come on. You're so close. So close. There we go. So that's in. And this thing looks like you just have to push it up. So we are going to gently pull it up. Let's try the screwdrivers. Oh, there we go. There we go. That worked. Okay, so here's the bottom. And here's the spot here. That's attached there, so you have to lift that up, get that cable out. I've just pulled the belt off of this pulley. Here's your idler wheel. So you push this out of the way, and there's the spring here. The spring is hooked onto the back of that. So we have to pull the spring off. So we pull the spring off, which is difficult and I can't show you at the same time. And then we have to remove this. This, you'll just push it up. There's like a lock on it. And just got to take the lock. I think there might be a ring on it. I'm not 100%. Like a split pin that you have to pull off. Okay, so we'll pull that off. I'll show you that after. Then lift this up, out, put in the new one, set your new spring before you put this in. Okay? So we're going to take the new one, and we're going to measure it. So this section will all be the same. Down to the bottom, of course, the wire length is different because it's broken, right? It's broken. So anyway, this is the same, so that's good. We'll get rid of the old one. We'll put the new one on. Now, to get this spring off, okay, this spring here was really difficult. I got a screwdriver in behind there and twisted it, and I was able to pop it off. It came off pretty easily, but you're gonna mess around with it for a while before you... So this piece had a washer that goes over it. So you put this in, you set your washer on it, and then there's a stay clip. There's this little stay clip, and that slides in and it locks it in. So you push that all the way down. So to take this out, get a screwdriver behind it or a pair of needle nose pliers, pull it out. Then this one will come off and you lift it up out of the assembly, because the assembly is like this, so you just lift it up, okay? And then when you put it back in, you put the new one into the assembly, put this on, and set this pin again, that stay clip, okay? We have the spring up here, that's attached, right? So we have that attached, and then we have this one attached, okay? And you can see it's got the clip on it. Alright, there's a bit of a gap there. I think that's normal, so don't worry about that. I put this one behind this time, so it doesn't look as tight as it was before. I'm going to try that there and see if that works any better. And it fits up through this hole, and I'm going to put it on this side of this pipe here. Okay, I'm going to put it below that pipe that goes across. Okay, so I'm going to put it underneath that pipe there, that bar that goes across. Alright, so I've rigged up a spot at the bottom to allow this more space. So we're going to bring this up. Remember, it's got the space in here. It's got a slot, and we have to line that up with the slot. What I'm trying to do, and it keeps flipping over. Okay, I lined it up with the slot. Snap it in. So after it's lined up with the slot, bring the wire in through here and push this assembly up. That'll lock it in place. See how that locks in place? Then we're going to get our cables again. So we'll plug the safety interlock back in. Make sure it goes all the way in. And then we feed this back around everything. Make sure it doesn't catch on any of the wiring harnesses here. I'm going to start these off with a nut driver. I'm not going to jam them back in with the impact gun. So let's... Nope. Give me a hand start. Oh yeah, we can. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's tighten these up. Last but not least, put the knob back on. So I'll tighten that up. Okay. Make sure all your tools are out of the way. All our tools out of the way. All right, let's fire it up. So that's it. We've completed the repair. It turned out to be a little easier than I expected it to be. There's always little problems that you can run into. Little things can be tricky. I hope I've streamlined the process for you and made it easy and shown you how to do it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave questions in the comments. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, please. That helps the channel quite a bit. If you like this type of content, please subscribe. And I do a variety of different things. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Cheers.